I'm out of the there you go. All right, good night and happy Sunday to everyone. Hope you guys are doing well so far. And after 15 weeks of meeting and overcome grueling challenges from, of course, all 4 semesters and almost reached the halfway before facing final exams in few days' time. And so far for me has been 2 accomplishments. I have to mute on. I have to load down on my laptop in order to try to focus things up. All right, so I'm cut straight to the chase. Here has been a truly positive comeback since the last time in my downward spiral, but here in Matana, I came here with resilience and maintain the right momentum. And if I guess what goes right and what goes wrong, you won't believe me. You have in the bright future of success and the natural ability to take further to the next level. And I have to evaluate at the end of first week of June. So far, quite positive, but able to turn things around and able to find the rhythm to improve socialization from the last few days, including the one that from yesterday. What things grateful for me. And to be honest, from yesterday, but here's the part number one for me. So number one, I know the privacy that money goes financial that I should need to improve. No borrow, take, or buy something else like from other friends. This is just a deeply hard to accept. But here I am to go to learn knowledge. I got to read the book to learn patience. And the key to right to success, I have to bring the A game. Like that. Hi Luna, how are you? So in this evaluation for tonight, I have to what goes in the mindset that someone needs to take action, whether you're doing good or bad, that's your line. The bottom line is I wasn't to be part of the toxic environment any longer. So it has been cut off. And fortunately, I have a friend in mind from yesterday at Anto Square for especially FSCOM, including like Rico Holland, two-time informatics leader, Fridolf, along with vice leader Emmanuel, and lastly from buddy student leader of 2036, Michael Jefferson. They really able to protect me all the way to stay away from him, like Bernie funds. As long as I'm really improving financial from step by step, if I can do the right way, I can feel much better. Saving money is important, but every grocery store like this is crucial because you have to do somewhat in need. 50% like transportation, food, but I have to minimize eating outside because junk food is not a good thing, including smoking, vaping. I'm not part of it. Always be a better life to improve myself. So yeah, the one thing I'm in case to be follow with God, I have to do telling the truth where the mistakes I've made, where I have the mistakes that I've learned. So that's the way I really do. Yes, privacy is number one thing, and I'm costly like 4 million because of the online transaction and Not my fault, okay? It wasn't my fault, but the one that Brian Levans did that, he's taking huge, it was taking huge responsibility that cost that hopefully he will able to fix, and so does his behavior. His behavior needs to improve as well. Hi Gaming Star, how are you? So yet again, I really appreciate for a very good circle and a support system from Jericho, Holland, Fridolf, Noel, and Michael. These seniors really helped me to protect my peace, privacy, that all I need. So yeah, the number one case for me that I have show approval to know what I'm doing. Hello, Tang Nguyen, how are you? And in fact, my life needs better direction. No more bad habits, but focus on the discipline. Because what goes on the evaluation? The next number two is obvious. The preparation of mid exam. So because there's a lot of take-home exams, for example, like UI UX design. Next up, followed by the one from Bahasa Theory and Automata on the further progress. And then so to we have a software quality assurance that led by Sir Kunia. I mean, those three have to be a majority of the report. The rest of two with Sir Hardis has been completed and no more signs of issue at all. christospeed. Enjoy Christopher Gentle. I was I'm competing racing with viewers all the time, like mostly active the group Auto Fest. And now I haven't played Gran Turismo 7 in a long time, I can tell you, since back to the update. Moving on, so number two, which is a mid-exam preparation. I made out some strategy that the time is now, so time won't wait because time flies fast, and you know what act goes moving forward, right? But Brian Evans on chat in Red already told me move forward, and yeah, I heard him a lot of times already. And he did too. He did it to me too, because I'm not only suffering the financial that I've been lost, but also my handphone lost twice. And because of that consequence, that revealing, he was reckless. He was very dangerous, playing game that he is seriously criminal. That Michael Silverson said, yes, it was seriously criminal after the online transaction that borrowed by almost 4 million that I've ever cost. So I think the problem could be solved. And with that new mentor by Jackie, like Francis Jimmy, I'm so grateful for that. Not only the one that Bang Jackie did from Francis Jimmy from Matanian University. Like example, I had a very good mentor like racing games, for example, Trigger, or known as Misia Gaming Community, and then Simgi as well. So I'll be a good partner to improve how to racing in that highest level, especially going race the bar. And that was a perfect example. Like in futsal, in last year things were not going so well from Unta and then Amajaya Tupi. These two tournaments have very struggling, including the Profits Cup. So these three tournaments have down daily. But what I'm really impressed, the one that a majority of the improvement with our Matanian University from Futsal have completely won at Forfeo Cup, followed by KSI U75 Tamasari Tupi, on which was like that, finishing second place. And Tauman Negara Sports and Art Competition, there was some major improvement from last month after finishing second place from last year, courtesy of Matanda B, like Asol, Ari, Yoan. There are 10 of them. Jonathan is clearly a clean sheet. He's not doing anything like, I mean, he was not doing anything like lol. I truly can't believe that. Anyway, I'm going to continue in number 2 from what goes mindset in mind in final exam preparation. Do what truly God loves. You maintain discipline, and to be honest, I cannot waste anything since I've been talented a lot to improve level by level, understanding the concept and visualize to learn the materials for what I've done so far. Now, I had to dig deep and think carefully about the preparation of the final exam, which is truly important. Exception of Sir Hardy's, two of those already completed from data warehouse and data mining, and so too from artificial intelligence completed. Hoping that it's good enough to keep GPA 3 or above, like B for example. So, I mean, it's truly honest that life is not a competition because you have a majority of skills between your strengths and weaknesses. And yeah, I'm hoping everything comes true. And the rest of the 6 courses as well. Ariana Chialo, how are you? Always keep following the dreams. A perfect example to learn consistency. When you fail, keep learning to trust the process like that. Because if you know where the surrounding, like example from yesterday at Atom Square, I should be grateful to make an incredible support from like those 5 seniors from the boys. I actually really grateful to protect me because life balance, like especially improving financial, is crucial. Depending how much money I can use, but don't use it too much, or later it heavily costs to zero and complete hopelessness. So the best way I can do is saving money using what I could do later on, but always learn from patient, step by step. And my confession is right, so I have to step away from Baron funds as the best way possible, or I can have a good chat with him, but I have to stay away because privacy is number 1 priority. So I'm hopeful that you were able to forgive me for some right reason. And starting right now from the second half, I'm finally returned back to normal. And therefore, yeah, I guess I have to do all amount of hard work to try out something new. For example, like organization from Antamatana, Trofeo, leadership activity. I mean, basic leadership training, which is a main thing. The one thing I'm throw back from 2 years ago. So time won't come back from the past, but time flies forward. If Bancheki knows what the leader Bancheki knows what the leader does do now before 30. I have a huge activity coming up, like 16 June. That will be in place because a lot of friends that Bancheki reminder, he tells me had a lot of inspiration to talk about, knowing what to do emerge later. What he has to learn from inspiration, like growth, emerge, and led by the way to be on the right purpose, not in the wrong way, for example. So I had a constant major appreciation from Bang Jetty, aka Faris Yustimi, who's be with me all the time, and even though I had to do get act together. So final exam that is somewhat is already 25% completed, but there is a just 6 to go. And I'm not sure if I'm able to take part on any kind of Thursday activity has in store for this because yeah, I haven't experienced about Prisma, but we'll see. Now that's all the problem solved. Like the final exam strategy for the preparation, and then so does the financial. I mean, I'm not sure, and yeah, I have, in case I missed it, like Bradley once was borrowed my Ahmed from yesterday for having a show that I'm not sure he's able to give me back really soon. So that's up to date as going to plan. And I'm not easy trying to get 500 subs because following a true passion, that is all main thing. And I have some announcement that the last flashback of 2025 Ukafusa Matana, which include me, like my final task to endure my becoming reality TV as cameraman when I'm standing up the middle, like for example, like a cameraman where the left right on the court there is a there is a real challenge. For a reminder, back in 3rd November versus Buffett U20. Now I'm performing again like Tiger Shark. The final flashback of 2025 will be uploaded possibly. This is possibly tough because of final exam preparation means I'm doing my best for publish later Monday, tomorrow night. So the last flashback of 2025 for myself, including dozens of Matanian players, which is these 21 people, including Timo, Brian Hansen, Axel, and many more, including from the classmate juniors as well. So things what I have to do for my last 2025 recap before taking a long break for looking forward to the conclusion of Trofeo 2025 flashback, the longest one I have to make. So gotta prepare myself, like I did a lot of hard work across 5 matches, right? 5 matches. The one that start from staff lectures, FB part, and then followed by the next match, VDKKKA versus FSCOM. That's the next match number 2. The next match number 3, the clash between FDKKKA and FBPAR, and the final match that closed it out of the day, that fighting for third place between FSCOM versus staff lecturers. For the next Friday, this is a huge one to rematch up once more between FBPAR versus FDKKKA. So that was courtesy by me recording outside the court, not once but twice. Remember, like in JSLE Tamansari of the Hood 75 2P? Makes sense. So all the elbows out for me for the incredible energy, editing video that's somewhat really inspiration for me. That will coming out later August 2026 early as planned. Now moving on to number 3 about racing games so far. I'm usually active to Kumoda Fest, but in Gran Turismo 7 I haven't played in a long time since Spec 2 update like Abu Dhabi, Montreal. Yeah, I mean let's take a recap. I haven't do something in a long time like criminal to face a serious challenge like Nürburgring endurance first. So I'm really hoping to see what goes learning about the Nürburgring endurance first like this. Like endurance, not saliva, of course. Without that will be later when coming back. And that also does the change up new livery number 33 from the Pigeons that set from light blue aqua. So I will change it fairly soon. Now in the Kumara Fest, I had no sign of problem. I felt so much doing well, including the one from Endurance Master last Wednesday. Don't forget to seeing my video link to don't forget to see my upload video when I came out already. Enjoy that guide and remember getting that Platinum medal. You wanna go big to earn that rewards each week, especially each month to get a car as well. That Red Panther Legacy will be looking for in the week 3 of June. So yeah, this is really tough challenge for me to understand how to build up a momentum like this. So I have to be life balanced in terms of college, study, social, and gaming. That courtesy by me, how much I can improve myself, and the self-awareness that nobody is acting like a bad behavior, but somehow I have to adjust and to do by doing meditate. Of course, meditate needs to be what goes learning effort that yes, I never ever tolerate about the money again. That I'm suffering a lot. So and so does taking care of my own going transport in the best way I can. So starting that second half, I may have finally turned back to normal likewise. And watch the schedule next for the 5th semester is going to be tricky. And next year, after 6th semester, in 3 years, I made a very difficult choices in terms of the weaknesses, the strategy of the pursuing passion with full strength, and I kind of out of adapt because I had no confidence that I know deep down inside I could recover that the one that I believe in the amount of responsibilities that I've made, and the lecturers and staff and everyone here to prove what I'm understanding that I felt grown so much to learn so much mental attitude and the progression I'm doing based on what I thinking to take more action instead of perfection. So yeah, if I will guess. So I'm continuing on number 3, the passion of racing games so far, and weekly summits still continues on as planned, and I'm really aiming to get back on racing with viewers next Wednesday morning before summit 11 a.m. And I'm hoping I had racing the board enough to improve myself in the long race, like possibly 5-10 minutes. So every obstacles I made, I have to dictate finishing top 5 or higher to make things a great adjustment. And it's not gonna easy if I beat it up against ready viewers like Pedaki, Siggy, or what else could be like Digger, Boss GD, Kai, and so much more. But the more I'm passionate he is, I am truly filled with honor and truly honest that all good things that I have to do learn a good quality of racing games like that. Consistency is number 1 key. Racing with wheel to wheel, like something like that, yeah, I am truly hell of a competitors. Like doing some personal training. For example, my first personal training back on last Friday to improve mindset and the healing process to learn personal growth for number one reason. So tomorrow, listen, tomorrow is a chance to knowledge myself to improving. Keep improving for what truly honors. I guess one big thing that I can't let my family down, including my brothers. So perspective to learn from privacy, always be in that mindset. You don't want to borrow, take money from any longer, and yeah, that's some bullshit feeling that you're going down that mostly. Like example, because it's going was going to destroy my financial for everything. So I don't want to be that example. But honestly, I'm not alcohol. I mean, not drinking alcohol, no smoking, no vaping, no junk food. All things I have to remove, the bad habits, including what I have to myself to dig deep is being a positive manner. And so that's a life cycle that really brings a positive energy to everyone, all of you. Always be a good person in life. But what tells me um, I don't want to stop learning process to be a better life, especially keep on streaming. And the gaming is a true passion that I can do. But remember, final exam on the line, uh, doing preparation, I make up some strategy. I'm not gonna waste time, and hopefully my ability comes true enough. So that's all the evaluation that I've got. And number four, do the right thing. If it's make a difficult decision when I had self-doubt, you have to make the right call by saying no. Saying no is right thing from yesterday, like Michael said to me. So I guess Michael, Noel, Fridolf, your Holland, and Enrico really support me to protect in the best way that they could to give me back to normal in every aspect to improve level by level on how much relying to take control. You don't need to compare between good or bad, something like that. You have to make the right purpose to adjust yourself. Deep down until you make it. So, yeah, that's one big thing I have to adjust very carefully. And therefore, that is it. That's all the information I've got. So, here's why I'm going to recap. Christospeed is officially top 6 finalists of Paradise Knockout in Season 1. That's the best result. Following by top 7 finish debut as MLL Division 1 on the debut. And then the first finisher as official on the Fafeo Cup, followed by back-to-back second place finish from GSE Hood 75, Tamansari Tupi, and then followed by Untar from Taumanagara Sports and Art Competition. So that's all the truly accomplishment I've got, but I'm still a long way to go. There's some main content coming up, including the last flashback of 2025, which is gonna be in place when I visit like 5 or 6 times. So the final one that should be versus Tiger Shark. Aiming until tomorrow morning, Monday, or later Thursday to refill my last content. And now, after mass activity from yesterday, I kind of just so grateful trying to recover to be more disciplined, healthy, always present. So in the life presence of honor, that I have to be more accountable person in my life, that no more taking step backwards. It's about moving forward. The final step on the line, that I'm hopeful that GPA over 3 is the main aim target. Be a successful student in Matana University. So I don't give me no more fucking ground, because these chances for me had to improve from step by step, and everyone has a peaceful surrounding. And that is it for me. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you know, understand how to what the word saying to me. And yeah, before closing out, so I'm going to pray together, and fingers crossed that tomorrow and so on will be getting better. In the name of the Father, Son, and before praying out, any religion you chose, you have to know it. So let's, to all everyone in the community, let's pray together. No. Oh Lord, the first week of June and those college almost halfway completed. Please give me some good energy and miracle to finish strong by facing final sem in the hard way and make something right, adjust the strategy. Plus self-awareness of building a control of the financial and away from the toxic environment to cut things one off. But gratefully with a friend of mine that really helped, including the mentor, I hoping these valuable lessons will give me a determinant of success, light, and growth. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. So I'm not gonna stop like this, but I'm willing to continue and promise to learn and moving forward. So I'm going to cut off the stream. There is so much progress to do, and I will see you guys next time. And if I want to see my ability to grow, I'm willing to see the next second personal training to go forward like this next morning. So we'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much.